check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What's up? How y'all doing? Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Come on in. We got a show. It's a lot going on. Come on in. Hey, Goldie Cadell. How you doing? What's up, Fefe? What's going on, man? Y'all come on in here. It's a lot happening, and we got to discuss it all. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy Sunday. The sun came out today. I was able to go for a walk. I was able to go outside and put my feet to the earth. It was everything. Shout out to today, to it being Sunday. But I hope y'all are doing well. Come on in. We got a show today, y'all. Before we get into it, y'all, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the Dollhouse. We come live all the time and we do other content. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload and or go live. But we got to show y'all. We got to come on in here. Hype the video replay gang if you could do it. So look, today, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but Jhonnie Blaze has freaked out. Jhonnie Blaze has freaked out and went off on her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, NFL player, and she spazzed out online, and then he came back with receipts. We gonna get into that. I've been told Jhonnie Blaze has had issues with her boyfriends in the past and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't follow her, but I do know she's hella talented. But it seems like with men, she has an issue. So we'll get to that. Clawfoot, Claudia Jordan. She saw the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer and said that it's giving love and hip hop. You know, Claudia was on there for about 20 minutes. So apparently she's got a lot to say about the not love and hip hop, about the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. We'll get into that. Marlon Wayans. I don't even know if I wrote him down in the, but his baby mama said he broke. He don't have no money. And he just had a new baby about 1 or 2. It's a little bitty baby. And they said that girl said that he can't even pay the child support. Girl, these celebrities is poor. Then we got Mr. Tendernism. He has came out and spoken out and agreed, or at least admitted that he's no longer with the Destination Smokehouse. We're going to get into that. Cardi B did Steffon Diggs on stage, and it falls flat just like that tour. Then we got Young Miami with $100 million preference in men. And Eve speaks out about how the first time she was drugged was at a Diddy party. I wonder if Stevie J was there. But anyway, come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope y'all are doing well, honey. Somebody said, what happened to the pixie cut? Girl, y'all ain't tell me the pixie cut don't last long for the style. I got a pixie cut somewhere under here. Girl, the first day it was cool. The second day I took my shower, I saved it. The second day I took my shower, girl, the pixie cut said, look for me. And I tried to slick it down. Yesterday came over here. Yesterday head shaped like a lemon girl. And I did the show. And I said, yeah, put the wig back on, fat. So we gonna figure it out. I never had short hair before. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. I've never had short hair before. I don't know what to do. I love it. I was just thinking that before I came on stream today. I was like, man, what I'm gonna do? Because I don't want it to grow out. I love it. It's just that it don't last long. Well, I gotta do stuff. I don't know. I love the short hair, but I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll figure it out. Y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. Somebody said pixies don't usually work on natural hair, and that's the problem. That's the problem. See, when the girl did it with all of the products and the heat, it was fire. See, when that heat from that hot water and that shower hit it. Yes, I do have a hooded dryer. Y'all help me out. Because bald head boo, I want her to stick around a little longer. I like bald head boo. I never thought I liked bald head boo. But you know what? Add her to the repertoire. I like bald head boo. And I want to keep her around. But girl, I don't know. Because see, the girls with the short hair, they've been having the short hair. They know how to do the short hair. I don't know what to do. I don't even, and yes, I had a relaxer years and years ago, but I hadn't gotten a relaxer in my head well, I'll say this. I stopped relaxing my whole head in about 10 years ago. But at first, toward the end, I would still put a little relaxer around my edges because I thought, and maybe the chemicals made it feel like that too, but I thought I needed to at least relax my edges. But then a few years ago, I stopped doing that. So all of this is natural hair. This is all natural hair. They say ex bald head Jayla. I thought about that, but bald head Jayla don't have enough hair at the top. She bald head. I'm like semi bald head. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, it doesn't work as well on the natural hair because like right now I slick my hair down and it's waving up like this, like not like who is this I'm looking at? Not like the finger wave that I was trying to do. Somebody forgot to tell me it don't work on natural hair. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, not like the finger waves I was trying to do, but it's just a bunch of little waves. It looks crazy. And if I had a fade, my hair would be fire. If I had a fade, when I tell you I'd be rolling on the rivers, oh yes. But other than that, I don't know. But I love bald head boo. I would love for bald head boo to at least stick around through the summertime. Bald head boo gonna be here at least through the summer. We gonna keep bald head boo for the summertime. I might let a little grow out on the top. You know what I'm saying? To give me a little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? For the girls. But other than that, we gonna at least keep bald head boo around for the summer. But in between time, if y'all see these wigs, I'm struggling. Send me an email, girl. Help me, please. I'm hurting. I don't know what to do. Help me. But anyway, let's get on into the show, y'all. I've never had short hair before. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's get into the show, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Where do we start? It's so much. Oh my God. I hope y'all are doing well. I really do. I hope y'all are really doing well for real. It's been a lot going on in the news. I know everybody's going. I know somewhere to start. Let's get my girl on here. Now, y'all know I am a Clarissa Shields girl. I like Clarissa. I like her. And y'all have been dragging Clarissa down to the ground about her looks. Now she has upgraded to a Remy Ma status of weaves. And I don't want to hear y'all saying nothing. I can't play the music because she's doing this to Cash Doll song. Makes sense. Cash Doll is from Detroit, I think, Michigan somewhere. But girl, my girl Rissa went got the real weaves. Check her out. And listen, let me say this, because all the haters in the back gonna say everything but loose. But let me tell y'all what. Let me say this. My girl is upgrading. Watch the glow up. Look at her. And I ain't gonna lie, that long hair, it looked good. Yes, it did. She looks good. My girl upgrading her stylist and her hair and her everything. I love that for Clarissa Shields. She looks amazing. And let me just say this. Let this be clear to y'all. Let's be clear. While y'all all team Remy, oh my God, we're on Remy's side. Remy at one point looked at like Clarissa too for the bulk of her career. I was there. I know. I was literally there. It took Remy to get with RHOA Ali, okay, to get her upgrade, okay? At least Clarissa Shields navigated through her struggle and figured it out on her own. Remy had to go befriend a bitch to figure out how to become a little more palatable to the girls. Okay? So I'm just saying, no shade to Remy, but Remy had to catch it straight here. My girl is figuring it out. And I'll say this. I prefer to see her come from crazy short braids in the hood, eating Chewies out of the damn bag on the corner up to this than to see the finished product. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Remy's upgrade came far after incarceration, baby. I was there. You can't tell me, bitch. I was there. I was there. Play with your mom, girl. Please. I was there. When she came back from jail, not Clarissa, Remy looked like a nigga. Put a 3 in the chat. When Remy came back from jail, when she had that little bitty backpack on, I'll never forget it. She had on some Timbs, some tight ass jeans. She was dressed like 2001. Don't tell me what I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Remy came back from prison looking like the year she went in. Hair all over her head, looking like a bald head dun out the projects. I don't know what hood she from up there in New York, but she looked like one of them bald head dun out the projects. She looked at a mess. Shout out to RHOA Ali. RHOA Ali put her up on clothes, shoes, and a BBL, and got her hair fixed, and got her makeup done. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. I was there. I was there. I was there. At least my girl Clarissa is figuring it out on her own. Because, see, I was there. So, please, let's not get amnesia, people. I sure appreciate all your help. Thank you, baby. Hampton's Finest 2014. You was there, too, obviously. See, Hampton's Finest was there, too. We was there. So, please, we don't want to hear all that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Clarissa. You look good, mama. You look good. Then they say she's still copying Remy. I think she's gonna look like Remy because she dark skinned, and they from the same. They all from the place where they wear heavy boots. Apparently, they like heavy boots in Detroit too. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense. It be snowing and whatnot. So everybody that wear the heavy boots love a good long coat. They love a robe coat. Yes, they do. They love a robe coat with rat fur on it. They love some buttons, and they love a long bust down. That's just in my opinion, because I'm not from up there. Somebody tap in from the heavy boot capital. Please help me out. I'm not from up there. I'm just telling you what I see from down here. That seems to be the starter kit for the girls. For the girls with coin, or the girl messing with the nigga with the coin. That's the starter kit. Girl, the tight jeans, some butters. Girl. Some butters, the tight jeans with a long bust down and a long coat. I thought everybody wore that. I thought everybody wore it. I'm sorry. Every girl I see look like Remy. If they dark skin, they all look like Remy. If they light skin, they all look like J-Lo. Let's move on, child. I'm sorry. I don't be where they be having to wear long coats and all of that. I don't know. Where I'm from, child, it snowed down here and people was down here putting socks on their hands. I don't know nothing about all of the gear and all of that. I just know everybody look the same to me. Let's move on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. For real, though, they all look the same. It be looking nice, though. It be looking nice. You know what it remind me of? That Mary J. You know, Mary J, she gave Mary J. Blige gave a fashion lesson to all the girls all over the world. You know, it's because of Mary J. Blige, we take pride in that jeans and that pair of boots. Oh, yes. The thigh boots all the way up to the top over the knee. Oh, girl. Mary had to come out. All I really want is to be happy. And when she popped them legs open and did that with them boots still on the stilt, oh, we all had to go pop it. Girl, please. I remember in the early 2000s, girl, I couldn't wait to go down to the, what was it I used to be shopping at? Oh, Steve Madden to get me a pair. Oh, girl, I already had the jeans. I just needed a pair. Girl, and back then, put a 3 in the chat. Remy had the short jacket, the puff jacket with the fur on it. Girl, please. Girl, please. Don't start me up. Now, that was my heyday. That was my heyday. Okay? Long boots. I thought I was grown. In my 20s, I thought I was grown. Long boots, tight jeans, a cute belt, in a short jacket, girl, with the fur on the hood. Girl, please, you couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing. Spent my last on a pair of $100 pair of boots. The boots was fire though. See what I said? Yeah, you know how I go. Keisha Cole, not really. It was Mary. Keisha kind of came and did the Mary after Mary. It was Mary. It was Mary with them boots. To this day, they still wearing boots behind Mary. It was Mary. The only Chelsea 3971. Thank you for the super chat. Says yes, Remy was soulful before she met Ra Ali. Girl, soulful is a very colorful word. Remy was dirty. I gotta say it. I was there. Remy was dirty. She was dirty, and you know what? That's all right. They got a lot of people becoming dirty, and then they glow up at the end. But Remy was definitely dirty. She was dirty. Now, if we gonna tell the truth, though, what we gonna do? She was dirty. She was. Thank you. I like the words, though. Soulful. I love it. Ain't it nice? Ain't it nice? That's a cute word to use. Soulful. Soulful. She was dirty. She was. Y'all know that girl was dirty. Stop it. Yeah, I used to be out there. I wasn't out there, but I used to be online while she was out there rapping on them corners in the hood. Girl, that girl was dirty. Let's move on. Y'all know in the hood, she was considered dirty. Stop the cap. Don't start acting crazy now. This is what I want to know. Can y'all help me out? I don't keep up with pop culture today. So maybe somebody can help me out. This is a genuine question. And I'm not trying to be funny. 2 questions. First of all, Harpo, who this man? And secondly, and most importantly, is he a punk? It says, this man says there's no rules in fighting and understands 50 Cent trolling Tiny and King Harris. Now, let me just say this. I'm not asking if he a punk because he taking 50 side. I'm asking if he a punk because he got a blazer on with no shirt and shoulder pads. That's all. Let's get into it.
You've been seeing everything that's going on social media. You've been seeing the T.I. 50 Cent back and forth.
It's so crazy. He said that me and my barber was talking about this today.
Do you feel like, as somebody who's clearly a musical connoisseur, when you get into the battle rap of it all, do you feel like children and wives should be off limits?
I do, but also, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be honest. I'm from Florida. And if we fight it...
Say less.
If it's smoke, everybody come outside.
If it's up, then it's up.
I got a little sister that's gonna fight your little sister. I got a big brother that's gonna fight your big brother. I got a mama that's gonna fight your mama, and we just all gonna be outside tussling. So I understand. Ain't no rules in fighting. Also, Domani owed me some money. I told him this already to his face. He said for my song and then credit me. I love you, Domani, but you have till 3 p.m. tomorrow before I sue you. I'm in the beat.
So now you gotta go drop a diss track.
I gotta drop a diss track. I'm just trying to promote my album that came out yesterday. Y'all stream the Gemini. It came out yesterday.
His name Elijah Blake. He's got an album coming out. Y'all can go check it out. I just hate that. I remember back in the R&B days where the men was sexy and fine. And when it was a punk, we ain't even know. Like Johnny Giltees, Luther Vandross Knights. You see what I'm saying? See, now the guys, the punks, they're not undercover no more. And it takes away from the, of it all. Oh, whoever this brother is, you look so bad. Who told you to put that on? Get him off of here. They all seem gay now, ain't it? And let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with gay men being in R&B. That's not the problem. I think the problem is for Black women, R&B was where we found our sexy men. The man who wined and dined us. The man who made us feel like a woman. Put on your red dress and slip on your high heel. Every song in R&B is typically dedicated to the better part, typically. It was typically dedicated to the better part of the Black woman. So now when you see these men in R&B and they're gay, it takes away from that factor that was there that keeps us intrigued, that wants us to come. Like, for instance, I'll even give y'all 2000s R&B. Donnell Jones was breaking up with his girl and still was stalking her, and it still seemed like he loved her. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like in but if you love someone, you just don't treat the way I want to be. The whole song was about him breaking up with her, but he loved her too bad to let her see her with another nigga. Toxic. But somewhere, somehow, it's a girl like, oh, that's real love. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Carl Thomas. Cheating with another man's wife, mad she chose her husband. Now you want to pull up in front of the door. Toxic, but it's a woman somewhere saying that man really loved me. We ain't going to get that if it's a punk. I think he might be really talented. I think he might be extremely talented. But it don't hit the same when it's a punk singing the lyrics. Because, you know... let's move on now, because I'm going to get in trouble. I'm just saying, I miss the old days where you saw the singer and you was just like, oh, I love him. Oh, I got to be with him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with him. When you put the poster on the wall, y'all put a 3 in the chat. You put the poster on the wall, you go buy the album, and you open the album and you open the CD thing and you get the picture or whatever, or you go buy a poster and you put him up and you just, oh, I wish one day I could meet him. They don't have that in R&B no more. It's not like that no more. It's just dead in punks. Shout out to the G's, man. No shade. I'm just saying. Let's move on. Speaking of moving on, Kenya had came out and spoke out, baby, about the lawsuit. Remember I told y'all the other day that them people suing her said they want their coins and they kicking her out of that goddamn place? Kenya said that is a lie. Let's get into it. Kenya is clearing up the rumors. Kenya is clearing the air on the rumors that she is behind on her salon rent. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, a judge ordered Kenya's company More Vision Media to pay $43,988 by late February and another $43,988.67 by late March for a total of $87,976. The judge also ordered Kenya's company to pay around $5,500 a month in rent until or unless she ends up vacating. A couple of weeks after the judge made the decision, the landlord claimed Kenya's company failed to pay the first installment by the court's deadline and demanded possession of the property immediately. The court has yet to rule on the request. Kenya opened the Kenya Moore's Hair Spa in Atlanta in 2024. The landlord of the location, Northland Chambly LLC, sued the RHOA star in October 2025, alleging unpaid rent and utilities under the lease. Kenya's company denied the allegations. The reality star's business argued the landlord failed to make improvements to the property as requested. So we already spoke about this, where it was Kenya was alleged to have not paid the bills. But Kenya was over there saying, I ain't paid the bills because they didn't do whatever repairs or whatever it is she's saying. But the judgment was put up against Kenya, and that was that. Well, since that came out, Kenya has to come out and clear the air. And this is what she has to say. The reports about me being behind on rent are false. As I have stated before, my company is in an active lawsuit against my salon landlord for failing to pay nearly $80,000 in tenant improvement allowance owed to me. Oh, I invested over $300,000 of my own money to build out my salon in a commercial space from a white box. When the landlord failed to reimburse contractual expenses, I withheld rent in an effort to reach a fair settlement and subsequently filed a countersuit for the amount they failed to reimburse. Oh. The reports about, okay, where were we? It says, join my live on YouTube this Sunday, that's today, at 5. She might be on there now. It says to submit your questions. I'll be also updating on you my new projects and da-da-da-da. Let me say this, though. I've never rented out commercial space, but I do know people who have. And one big scam I've always noticed about renting commercial spaces is they literally give you a shell, typically. For y'all who don't know about renting commercial space, first of all, to do a commercial lease, when you do a commercial lease, you're not going to sign a 1-year lease. You're going to sign a 5, 10, 15, 20-year lease because that's how commercial leasing goes. But they typically will lend you a space or rent you a space, kind of lend, but rent you a space that's literally nothing, void of everything. Any repairs, upgrades, anything, you have to make yourself. You have to come out of your own pocket. Now, this is the gag about renting this space. You don't own none of this stuff you putting up. You don't. Whatever you invest in these people building, depending on how y'all set up the lease and how the thing works, you could walk away with not only losing the money or whatever, or using money that you spent for rent, you can lose everything you put even in the upgrades. Her saying she invested $300K in the building sounds about right, because everybody I know, whenever they go to do commercial leasing, not everybody, but a lot of people that I know that have gone to do commercial leasing be walking in to put so much money out their own pocket down to get the space up to where they want it to be. And don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid. I understand you're going to have to do some stuff to get your space where you want it to be. Some sort of beautification, maybe do a little painting. But I'm talking about these people be coming in, be having to do roofs sometimes, ceilings, plumbing, all types of stuff that be going on with these commercial real estate. But either way, her saying that she invested $300K into it and then saying that they owe her money, I don't know if that's true, because the judge basically said Kenya got to pay them and not the other way around. But Kenya said her side. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know. Kenya, it just looks bad, because I don't even know if you've even had clients in there. I haven't watched Michelle ATL. And I watched her this morning, actually, when I was on my walk, when I was watching her talk about the Candy situation. But I gotta catch up with her on her channel about this stuff with Kenya in this spot, because have you even washed a bitch in there? Have you at least pinched a bitch inside the salon? That's just too much money. And again, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm just a regular, schmegular girl, but I'm pretty positive commercial leasing in that regard is a scam. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and also it does depend on what's in the contract. Thank you, Cloud. I think that was who said that. Cloud H. It does depend on what's in the contract, but I'm telling you, them contracts be trash. But I don't know. Anyway, Kenya said they owe her, she don't owe them, but that's not what the court say. Child, Kenya, bless your little heart, girl. You should have really consulted somebody. I don't want to do Jhonnie Blaze yet. Let's get into Claudia Jordan since we're here. So y'all seen the trailer for Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's got K. Michelle. It's got Angela Oakley. She's coming back. K. Michelle, Phaedra. Who else is on this? Y'all know who all on the cast. Let me see if I can flip it over. If they have a cast photo. It's at the bottom. Phaedra, Angela Oakley. The girls, the regular girls, Portia, the girls, y'all can see them. Now, K. Michelle being on the show is a great addition to the show, because we love K. Michelle on reality TV. She's always good TV. She's kind of like a Phaedra to me. Like, she's great with the reads. She's very quick-witted. She's beautiful, and she's successful. You know what I'm saying? So a K. Michelle is hard to read her because she done took the fake ass out. So what else can you say? You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, I thought the cast was a good shakeup, because reality TV is moving past the women behind the gates, the more prestige kind of girls, because the more ratchet kind of reality TV is taking over. However, even I will admit this before we get into it, adding K. Michelle and who's the other person? Adding K. Michelle, I can see why some people might say it gives it a Love and Hip Hop feel, because she came from Love and Hip Hop. And like Goldie Cadell says, K is kind of like a Tamar to me. I get that too. Personality-wise, image-wise. You know what I'm saying? She's like the girl that kind of fly between the top girls and the bottom girls, but she should be at the top. That's exactly what it is. Thank you for explaining that to me. That's exactly what it is about K. Michelle. K. Michelle, like a Tamar. I don't know what's the tea behind K. Michelle and Tamar, but those are one of those girls who kind of fly in the middle of the radar. They're not at the top, and they're not at the bottom, but they have the talent that makes them should be at the top. That's what it is. So she is like a Tamar in that regard. But ultimately, I don't think that it like garners Claudia Jordan clawfoot to sit her fawns on top of a goddamn something, I don't know, a tree branch, and put her feet on there like that and let the claws wrap around the branch. It didn't cause for clawfoot to come on here and say it's gonna be love and hip hop, but again, she was only on Real Housewives of Atlanta for 5 minutes, and then they hasta la vista her ass up out of there. She had one good read, and we ain't seen high low of her ever since. She been shaving corns down on her big toe and kicking funky in ass with the other foot ever since. And at this point in time, Claudia Clawfoot, I don't really understand why you even be saying certain stuff, because as soon as the heat come on, you're going to cry and say you don't know what's going on. That's that Karen inside of you. But let's get into Claudia and why she feels like Real Housewives of Atlanta is about to turn into goddamn love and hip hop. And you know what? It might be, but I'm just saying because it's Claudia. Shut up, Claudia. Let's get into it.
Because I know you saw that trailer for Real Housewives of Atlanta. The people in the comments are saying it's giving love and hip hop. What is it giving for Claudia Jordan?
It's giving love and hip hop. It seems to me they're trying to go after a younger demographic, but it's not giving what it gave before. But who knows? Maybe that doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Because the ratings, they got to keep up. And it seems like as much as people talk, and I'm sure on this red carpet and everywhere else, how they want elevated stuff, whenever people try to do elevated stuff, does it get support? No. The most ratchet, the biggest fights, the yelling, the arguing, the cussing each other out. I would love for us to get to a place where being positive towards each other and different kinds of drama, where we're not so mean to each other, and even the comments, neighborhood talk, every blog, we're so mean to each other. We're so mean, and we got to figure out a way to have drama that's not so damaging to other Black people. Like, you ever slept with a married man? No, I have not. You absolutely.
Claudia, stop. You only half a Black girl. And let me just say this. Claudia full of crap. And let me tell you why. First and foremost, you saying it's going toward ratchet, it's getting away from what it intended to be. Real Housewives of Atlanta got away from what it intended to be years ago. Because if we are being completely honest with each other, RHOA, with the other portions of this franchise, like I said at the beginning of this, was supposed to be the very rich girls behind the gate. The first season when Nene was on this show and Sheree Nam was on this show, even though Nene didn't have money, she was still very affluential in the scene with the girls with the money. Nene was the sore eye on that show, but even then, because she carried the show, it didn't even matter. It hasn't been rich women behind the gate for seasons. And it damn sure wasn't that when Clawfoot was on there with her sketty straps and her bob. Oh, girl. I mean, Claudia has had a D-list career her entire career. She's never made it past the D-list. I couldn't imagine. Just stagnant. Just in here to be stagnant with coins on my feet. I couldn't imagine. Like, and again, I'm not trying to say that what she said was all the way wrong, because I don't think that what she said was all the way wrong. It could very well be going toward that ratchet type of TV. But I just feel like right message, wrong messenger, girl. You wasn't even there long enough to have an opinion. Girl, you was there long enough for you to say your 1-2s against Nene. Then she packed you up and we ain't seen you ever since. Girl, Claudia, girl, it's giving jealousy because we haven't seen her since the last RHOA. She's been over there sitting down with the king. Shout out to Carlos. She's been over there sitting down with the king every other week, getting her little 1-2s in because ain't nobody checking for Clawfoot. Please, girl, don't y'all have another network to tear down? Go get funky So go find Funky so y'all can go tear down somebody else's network. Claudia, please. Let's move on because my nerves done got bad. Just that fast, my nerves done got bad. You know, every time I see Claudia, my nerves get bad. You know why? Because Clawfoot thinks she's slow. No, she think we slow. Claudia think we forgot that she really is a colorist who only cosplaying on the black side of her family because it works. Claudia don't like niggas. Never did. Never did. That's why she over there being friends with that Asian girl. Michael Blackson was over there tossing and flipping around. Girl, please. Claudia think I'm crazy. Claudia, I've been clock your tea, girl. You don't like no niggas. You realize you got to be around niggas and you realize you can be around niggas because it's your job. But you don't rock with no niggas for real. Girl, bye. And I don't want nobody to say, but Voodoo, she started a foundation. Girl, take that foundation and stick it up your mama ass. I don't want to hear nothing about that ugly ass shit. Claudia ain't never liked no niggas. Said what I said, in my opinion. Let's move on. Claudia been playing in everybody's face. Because every time you turn around, because I'm a black woman, black women, black. And bitch, you ain't even hardly black. You barely black. Shut up. No shade. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Oh, girl. Let's get to Barty. Buzz down, Tatiana. Buzz down. I want to see you buzz down. Bring it up. Bring that down. Y'all know Blueface went out and performed with on one of them stages. But y'all look at Cardi. So this is her at her Little Miss Drama tour. They say she's still going strong. Check her out. Let me just say this about the tour. It still looks trash every single day. And I'm not saying this to be hating. I'm saying this to be real. She's barely dancing. She looked like she don't remember the steps. One dude went to put water on her. She looked like she forgot that was supposed to happen. Like she was about to sneak him in the middle of the song. It just looked a mess. And like I say, what I've come to realize is y'all just like the people. Y'all don't even like the product they selling y'all. Because whether you want to believe it or not, these people are selling you a product, whether it's music, movies, food, entertainment. They are selling you a product. And y'all just allowing these people to play in your face. Here it is. Cardi has become, and let me pull this off. Cardi has become the laughing stock of the industry and also an emblem of what the industry really was behind the smoke and mirrors. What do I mean by that? Cardi is a made in the lab talent, okay? She's not real. I mean, she's real because you're looking at her, but she's not real, okay? When I say made in the lab, what they did was when found some stripper slut down at the club and said, hey, can you hold a tone or a rap? And she said, sure. And then they went and got people to come in and give her a whole new image. They did the same thing with your other fave, Nikki. They gave her a whole new image. They gave her a whole new sound. They gave her a whole new personality and all. Gave her a wig, better clothes. Put her on the Instagram and put her viral so she can get in front of everybody. Because I keep telling y'all, I remember when she sounded like rapping in front of that bodega. I know she ain't writing none of this shit. So here it is. They done fixed her up perfectly. And for the longest, the witchcraft worked because we thought she was really a rapper. At least some of us did. And then here the wool gets, or at least the veil gets lifted, and we see she's really trash. She's just a Hispanic girl, cute Hispanic girl. Yeah, cute Hispanic girl who got the opportunity to be made up. She's not even real talent. She can't dance, she can't sing, she can't rap, she can't act. She's just on stage bouncing that booty around like two big old water balloons. It looks painful. She just look a mess. But that's not even why we're here. The reason we're here is because Cardi B is continuing to be delusional, and I hate that y'all allowing her to do so. So here it is. Cardi B is at her tour, and she has a message for niggas. You know, she loved talking to niggas and using the N-word. Now, in this message to say niggas, Cardi is saying that she's too fine, too sexy, too bad, too professional, too light-skinned, too Hispanic, and too all of this to be played with. And one thing I notice about every time Cardi get on here and speak about all her accolades and why she shouldn't be played with, is always on the brinks of a nigga playing with her. Right after Cardi stopped, or right when Cardi is being played with, is when Cardi come out here and tell us that she's too bad of a bitch to be played with, and I don't like it. Let's get into it, y'all. Cardi is, yeah, girl. God bless the people who think they want to be like this girl.
That song is called The Principle. You can't be out here playing with a bitch like me. This nigga's out here praying for a bitch like me. You hear me? I'm too sexy to be lonely and too grown to be playing with, nigga. Who you playing with, motherfucker? You ain't never had a bad bitch like this, nigga. Never in your motherfucking life. None of them bitches ain't fucking with me. They ain't fucking with you, bitch. That song is called The Principle.
The irony of Cardi B talking to us to tell us how bad of a bitch she is as she sits Indian style on a nasty, hard, cold, wet floor. A black woman would never. Because see, culture dictates you don't sit on the floor. A woman, a lady, a female of any sort of respect would never listen to me and sit Indian style on the floor. See, this is the problem. Cardi B is looking at what's going on paper. Money, check. Influence, check. Beauty, check. BBL, check. And she's looking at this list that she's making, the list of what Cardi believes is a bad bitch, and she's leading with that. Cardi is coming to the world like, I'm too bad of a bitch, and everybody else is thinking what she's got on this list. Right. She's bad, she's young, she's fine, she's successful. Everybody's thinking the same thing. But you know, it took me working at Davis Bridal and also in the wedding industry to realize what people look for, especially men, when they look for partners that they want to be with for the rest of their life. And typically it's never those things. It's always everything opposite of that. And those are the things that Cardi lack. Cardi don't have no personality. Hell, she don't even have respect for herself. She was just on here doing the electric guitar with the middle part. Every time she's 30 years old, still getting online, acting as if she's 21, talking about sucking and all. None of this is ladylike. None of this is attractive. None of this makes a man with any type of common sense or morality or any man who's been raised by decent people. None of them look at a Cardi B and be like, yeah, I want that. None of them. But because she has millions of followers and her followers think that this list is all that you need to be successful in these relationships, they're going to repeat it. And this is the worst part. Cardi has shown you over and over again, having all these things on this list won't get you nothing because she's still single. This heifer single, divorced, and a baby mama all at the same time. I've never seen it. That hoe about to go through paternal issues, custody issues, divorce issues by two different men. Cardi B is not the bad bitch that she says she is. She knows that. That's why every time she gets dumped, she come to the internet and do this. I just hope you guys are intelligent enough to see through the bull and understand that these things that she has on this list that a lot of people might be putting at A list, none of that counts. There's something internal about her that makes men, or at least men of any caliber, not want nothing to do with her. Cardi B is not who she says she is. The only people believe that is the people who delusional enough to follow her off a cliff. She's nothing of what she says she is. She's not a bad bitch. She's not. She's a sad bitch. Every time she get online, she crying. She's not a bad bitch at all. You know, this the same stage you did the clit tar, and then you rolled your child out afterwards. Girl, please. No man with any decency will want a baby mama like you. None. None. Nigga say she's soulful. There you go. I love it. Found a new word, added to the dictionary. They say she's soulful. There you go. Girl. Not Barty is soulful. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with soulful. Girl. Cardi B lying to herself. She lying to y'all. She lying to everybody else. Every time she get on here and say a nigga shouldn't be playing with her, can't play with her, it's on the brinks of a nigga playing with her. At one point, reality is going to have to catch up with her delusion. At some point in time, her reality is going to have to catch up with her delusion because it's not adding up. They're making it add up on the internet, but it's not adding up. Okay. Yeah. Shout out, man. Shout out. Who that was? Dad go. Shout out to the real Chelsea 3971. You just gave me a new you gave me a new word, fat. Soulful. Yeah, she's soulful. Let's move on, y'all. We got a lot to get into, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Now, did y'all hear about the stuff going on, or at least, and this might be old tea, but it's new to me, so we're going to joke it together. So y'all do recall Eve was dating Stevie J, right? And in the midst of Eve dating Stevie J, obviously they had a lot going on, or at least in a lot of interaction with Diddy. And first of all, for most of y'all who don't know, if you weren't around in the late 99 and the 2000s, Diddy had his hand on everything. Everything. If you came out during that time, Diddy touched it somehow, some way. Okay? So, remember, Eve was dating Stevie J. Stevie J, who was also cheating on Eve with, what's that girl name? The girl from Love and Hip Hop, the baby mama. He was cheating on Eve with her. Now, I'm pretty positive this is how her affiliation, plus Mimi, that's her name. Thank you, Mimi. I'm pretty sure her affiliation with Diddy came through the music, but definitely through Stevie J. So according to what people are saying is an excerpt from her book, it says that Eve is detailing about a night where she was drugged. And she said it was one of the first times that something like this would happen. And it happened to be at what? A Diddy party. And it doesn't surprise me at all, but it does make sense why a lot of the top girls kind of like faded away from Diddy. Think about it. Mary J. When Mary first came out, she came out with Diddy. And then Mary fell back. Now, I know I was there. We thought it was because of the whole Faith incident. And for those of you who were not there, let me give you the backstory on that. So when Mary J came out, she was the bee's knees. Then Diddy came with a fake-ass Mary, as we know today as Faith Evans. Now, first of all, shout out to Faith Evans. She's extremely talented, extremely beautiful, and extremely well, great singer. So it was a great fake-ass Mary to use. Let's be clear. But when Faith came out with the gold hair, light skin, and the dark hat and all of that on the cover, like myself, I'm pretty sure Mary was like, I'm done with Diddy. So Mary kind of separated from Diddy for a long time. And again, Diddy was that type of person too. He'll see a talent and then try to recreate it on his own. So I'm pretty positive she separated herself from Diddy around that time, because that's what we were thinking. At least that's what I was thinking back in the day. Like, oh snap, she probably not dealing with Diddy because of the Mary thing. But now that we know what we know about Diddy today with all of the freak offs and all of this stuff, it could be the Faith Evans situation and then some. And according to the book, she's saying it could be one of them nights she had that not freak off. She was drugged or something. So let's get into a little excerpt from it. It says, Eve reveals her drink was spiked at a 2007 VMA party after leaving her drink unattended. And it says, Missy came in to check on me, but you was just so unable to collect myself. Let me go back. Missy came in to check on me, but you was just so unable to collect myself. Then who walks in? Janet Jackson. I think they meant I. Then who walks in? Janet Jackson. I had never met her before, so her first introduction to me was seeing me hysterical. None of that mattered to Janet. She actually sprang into action and told people to get water, hot sauce, and a piece of white bread. That knocked me right out of my hysteria. So basically, Janet Jackson saved my life. Let me just say this. You know what this tells me? First of all, shout out to Janet for saving her life. Shout out to the FBA sister. But you know what it tells me? I was watching the Clifton Powell clip from the Art of Dialogue, and he was talking about how when he first got on in the the film industry, that he was in all these movies and he was driving a little beat up car or a scooter, and he said he would run around and just so people wouldn't see him getting in his car. He said, and when he spoke to another celebrity, they was like, "Welcome to Hollywood." Now, why is this important? When it comes down to Eve being in this whole situation at the Diddy party and Janet Jackson pulling up, is given that they have this secret silence code thing where they know all type of craziness happen and they just shh about it. And that makes sense because celebrity is a secret society. Being a celebrity is definitely a secret society within itself. But it seems like although the deeds were good behind my sister, Miss Janet, it's given like y'all be having all types of stuff going on. Niggas probably end up dead at a party and y'all go back to the doggone reality shows and the award shows like nothing happened. Knowing that these people was purposely spiking drinks or do purposely spike drinks in the industry, it makes sense why Eve drink was spiked. It's given she was one of those new girls coming into the industry and they wanted to take hella advantage of her. That's what it's given. They saw a sucker and licked it. She knew, you know what I'm saying? She fresh meat and they wanted to take advantage of her. But thank God my girl Janet Jackson was there to step in. She probably had experienced something similar because let me tell you something, that industry don't play and it's very unforgiving. They see, and I say this to us too. These celebrities are at the very, very bottom of the totem pole when it comes to who's controlling this whole thing. The celebrities are the bottom of the barrel. The people that we look up to and think are at the top of this stuff is really at the bottom. Like Clifton Powell said in his interview, it's all a facade. It's fake. It's not real. It's to give you the illusion that these people have all of this going on and they don't. And I think it's the same situation, like I said, with these drug overdoses. I'd be hard pressed to know about some drug overdoses that they done came back and act like was just random, but really on some real life, somebody spiking drinks at the club that we all at or at the party we all at, and we all know who it is. Yeah, politicians too are weird like that too. But this story don't surprise me. It don't surprise me because no shade. Like I said, it's a secret society. They do all kinds of stuff. I'm glad that she's okay, but I couldn't go through something like that and then watch the next girl go through it without, I don't know. I'm different. Let's move on. Thank you to Eve for bringing out what we probably should have already known, but you did anyway. Thank you, boo. And shout out to Miss Janet Jackson for jumping in and saving her. Not white bread, hot sauce, and water. That's what she said she needed. Well, what that did? Well, she just had to get the liquor off her stomach. I didn't think white bread would do it, but apparently it does. Let's move on. So now, have y'all seen the Young Miami post that's got the girls going crazy? First of all, Young Miami still is over here promoting that song. You know it's see when you see them two fingers touching. I'm just some real fine. All you bitches ugly. Girl. Music has taken a turn for the worst. Do you hear me? Music has taken a turn for the absolute worst. Hold on, let me read these super chats. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on. because I can't hardly see. Thank you for the super chat. Mrs. TDM158 says, Boo, can we talk about Funky versus Tiffany? I would love to hear your take on it. Oh, I spoke about it on the other channel. And you know, I could talk about it a bit more because I did get more information. And my update on it, first of all, my original take on it about the Funky versus Tiffany thing was they are both dark and they are both not good people. You know what I'm saying? But after further consideration, they still both dark. And Tiffany just about as dark as goddamn Funky. Now, my personal opinion is if I was battling something as horrible as cancer, would I be on here talking about people dying? Hell no. But it's Funky. He does that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as it pertains to Tiffany, she seems just as nasty, just as vile, and just as toxic. I saw a video with her in a car with some dude, and she got tattoos all under her eyes, and she pointing the middle finger. And I'm like, girl, how old you is? And you know what else it dawned on me too when it comes to the Tiffany bit? And I'm not trying to be mean. Tiffany is the girl from America's Next Top Model. If y'all don't know what we're talking about. So Funky.Neva got into it with the girl from America's Next Top Model. Apparently, Tiffany's the girl who what's her name? Tyra was yelling, we were all rooting for you. That's the girl, Tiffany. And Funky apparently went on his channel and spoke about how, because they went to school together, how he recalled her almost getting into a fight. And then they ended up having words. But this is the only thing I'm going to say about the Tiffany girl. You lost a son. Let me back up. When Tiffany was on, When Tiffany was on America's Next Top Model, she spoke about how hard she had it, how they barely had food and clothes and furniture, how she slept on the mattress and all that stuff. And then she ended up getting screwed over by Tyra, as we saw. And it may not all be Tyra's fault, but she still got screwed over by Tyra. Then she went on about her business. Then fast forward, she loses her son. This would be my only question to the Tiffany girl. What else God got to take from you? Like, how else God got to show you that you need to change? I'm talking about the Tiffany girl. Funky, that's something different. I'm talking about just the Tiffany girl because she got a very dark energy on her. What else God got to take from you? I think that would be my only question with this girl because she still haven't gotten it yet. You know what else I've been thinking about too? Shout out to Florida. I love Florida girls. I love Florida people, especially the Miami girls, them Tampa girls. They all cuss up like New Orleans. But just like I love the good about Tampa and Miami, y'all got a lot of bad in y'all like New Orleans. And let me tell you what I mean, because I'm talking about where I'm from too. It's like in them type of cities, like a New Orleans, a Miami, a Tampa, where the culture is thick, the women are strong-minded and all that stuff. It's like it's easy to get in a trap. It's super, super, duper, duper, duper easy to get put up in a trap because, how do I say this? You get so caught up on defense and so caught up protecting yourself to where you start to, the line started getting gray and it started going from I'm protecting myself and I'm defending myself to now I'm just turning into an evil bitch. And I'm not saying this is about everybody, but I know that because I'm from New Orleans, I'm from a city where the women are strong, our mouths are stronger. You see, I'm like that. I know I'm only speaking from experience. My thing is, I don't know if God would have had to take all of that for me to sit me down. And a lot of women like Tiffany, like the girls in Miami, like the girls in New Orleans, like the girls in Tampa, and I'm pretty sure it's other cities across the world like that. It's like the universe be like popping us in the back of the head, but we so caught up in protecting, so caught up in defense, we don't even realize when we moving from being on defense to offense. Like I don't know. My heart hurts for. No, it don't. My heart don't hurt for her because she seemed like she liked being in that energy. But her and Funky is a match made in heaven. That's what I would say about the Funky versus Tiffany from America's Next Top Model. But boy, oh boy, golf. Ooh. Let me move on. Gemini World TV, thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, don't forget Eve was a stripper. Ooh, Good point. And that could be a number one reason why she was at a party doing things of that nature. And speaking of stripping, thank you, Gemini World TV, for the super chat. Speaking of, let's get the 305 back on here. Young Miami, speaking of my 305 girls, Young Miami had came on here and said that she requires her man to make $100 million, and the people are losing their minds. Now, y'all got to keep in mind, ain't nothing wrong with Young Miami saying that that's what she wants. Her last boyfriend made $100 million. Now people feeling some type of way because that girl said she want a man that make at least 100 M's. I'm not saying she gonna get it, and who am I to say if she will or she won't? But I feel like she's doing what she's supposed to do, upgrading from the last man. But let's get into Young Miami telling us what her requirements are for her new man.
E26, what is your status of love right now?
Thank you. You know, see when you see the two fingers touching. I'm just, I'm just living.
Okay, just living life.
Yeah,
experiences.
Just having fun.
Do you have a list of things you look for?
First of all, he got to have a coin. Thank you. A provider. I need someone that's, God fearing, that's religion, that believe in God. Someone that leads. Any man that leads.
Okay. What is the minimum net worth that he has to have?
I want like a man that at least got like $100 million.
Okay, yeah, at least. Okay, we just crossed off a lot of people off that list. There's a lot of contenders that just walked the other way. Your DMs will now be flooded with 10 people, I think.
That's good.
That's good.
Narrow them down, God. Yeah. Thank you.
Standards. How about 2026? What is your
nigga says she ain't nothing but a high price hoe. Shout out to New Jack City. I heard that when whoever wrote that in the chat, I read it in G Money voice. She ain't nothing but a high price hoe. But anyways, Young Miami said her man gotta make $100 million. I don't know if she'll get it, but I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't know. Streamers making that nowadays. She might could get a one. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with having high standards for Young Miami wanting her man to make $100 million. Again, the last one she had made $100 million. So then right after that, hold on, people started losing their mind. Some boy, who is 1804 Jack Boy, he responded and said she got 2 different baby daddies and got peed on by Diddy. 100 M's, crazy work. Who is this boy, and why did he come out and say all of this about Carisha, whatever her name is? Now, yes, she did get peed on. Yes, she was over there by the diddler. But why did this young man have to come out here and say the obvious part, the quiet part out loud? It's somebody with 100 M's that might want to disregard the fact that she was a porta potty. It's somebody that might want to disregard that. I don't know. But anyway, the boy said 100 M's is crazy. I don't know. Then Miami came back and said, I'm trying to figure out how did I insult so many people by stating what I want in a man. Why y'all so mad? I can't fly. What the F? I believe I can fly. What the F? I'm so confused. A lot of y'all feel hit when I wasn't even talking to y'all. Now, let's be real. Some people feel like your goals are unachievable, but that's typically how the world works. You set high goals and standards for yourself, and there's a bunch of people laughing, saying, how you can't do it. Again, who am I to say what she can get? Maybe she believes that she can, but she's right. Why so many hit dogs hollering? Girl, Young Miami, please. Carisha, please, girl. She want $100 million man. The boy said you a porta potty. Maybe she gonna get Diddy when he come back. But the boy said you a porta potty, girl. Bye. That's what the boy said. The boy said you can never request 100 M's when you a whole porta potty. Girl, a mess. A mess. A MESS mess. Now, speaking of mess, ooh, did y'all hear what was going on between Marlon Wayans and his new baby mama. Now, y'all know part of the rumors is that Marlon Wayans is a bit loose-wristed, but we're not going to go there today for this stream. The new tea is Marlon Wayans can't pay child support. Now, Marlon Wayans has a baby. This little girl, this new baby got to be a couple of years old. Let me see if I can pull up something. Hold on. Hold on. The last baby gotta be. It said, look, Marlon Wayans is currently in a legal dispute with Brittany Moreland over custody and child support of their 1-year-old daughter. So the baby is one. Moreland is seeking over $21,000 monthly, claiming $18,000 is not enough. Wayans calls her entitled and delusional and is fighting for joint custody, argues he already paid sufficient child support. So, okay, he's going through a legal dispute, child support issue with the new baby mama. This is the problem. First of all, your old ass shooting worms. You shouldn't be out there making no more churn. And it's another thing, too. You niggas go get these IG model type of girls. Y'all go get these light-skinned, ambiguous-looking girls. And then y'all be looking crazy when they sue y'all ass. Stop going get these clones that they done put out here on this industry. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theory. Part of my conspiracy theories is that a lot of the people in the industry, especially Black American men, especially the ones that are super well established, I believe that they putting these people with light-skinned clones. I don't think them women is real. That's why when Cat Williams said that they sit there and they don't do no interviews and they don't say nothing, I think they're a bunch of clones. And I think that part of that is getting the genetics of these Black American men who really good with their skills so that they can create new people. I believe that. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I don't know. But anyways, Marlon Wayans had a baby with this new light-skinned girl a year ago, and he too old for that crap. And now the girl said, you can't afford your child support. Let's get it. It says Marlon Wayans' baby mama is reportedly saying she's struggling to care for the 1-year-old daughter despite receiving $18,000 a month in child support. She's now allegedly taking repeated legal action seeking even more. For most people, $18,000 every single month sounds life-changing. That's over $200,000 a year. But in celebrity circles, lifestyles and expectations and standards can look very different. What do you think? Let me see if I can pull up a longer let me pull up this article. It says in legal documents obtained by people in March 2024, Moreland 34 filed a petition to obtain full legal physical custody of Axel, asking that Wayans 51 receive visitation rights. Oh, now this is getting dirty. In a now legal document obtained by people from Monday, July 8th, this is an old article, the actor filed his response to Moreland's petition to establish a paternal relationship, saying that he is Axel Wayans' parent and asking the court to grant joint legal and physical custody as well as a joint payment of legal fees. Ooh. It says the actor is also dad to Kai and Sean with Angela Zachary, with whom he is in a relationship or was in a relationship with from 1992 to 2013. He welcomed daughter Axel and signed a voluntary declaration of parentage on December 13, 2022, just one day after the baby girl's birthday. In March, Wayans spoke to the Shade Room, responding to Moreland's legal filings, and says, all love, all God. The baby isn't a secret. The mama has been posted, but I chose to keep the baby's private life private. He said, ain't nobody's business. Social media is toxic and dangerous, and I like to keep her peace. However, the actor said that he didn't like being named as a visitor to his daughter. Quote, do you pay all that money per month and be called a visitor? Do the math. This is delusional. I will let the lawyers and God do what they do. Wayans told the outlet, I'll be creating art from a broken heart. I got nothing but love. Even when it's bad for good, it's God. According to documentation filed by Moreland, Axel spends 95% of their time with me and 5% of their time with other parents. Moreland requested $2,000 per month from Wayans for childcare at the time so that she could continue working. Wayans also addressed Moreland's child support request in the paternity suit in conversation with the Shade Room. Quote, it's the classic case of of a good, loving, responsible father shelling out over $18,000 a month for one kid. An entitled woman decides she wants more. Wayans says Mama and them would have lost their minds for $2,000. So the 18 racks ain't enough for the girl. She want 20. And Marlon is saying, hell no, he's going back for actual joint custody before he give her another, 2 racks to make it 20. But again, Marlon, at 50 years old, you still out here getting thoughts pregnant, bruh. Because this ain't the same baby mama from the first girl. Because this girl named Brittany Moreland, and it says you have churn. Let me see. The active father responsible for the petition. Yeah, this ain't the same girl, huh? The actor's also dad to Kai. Yeah, with the ex Angela. So yeah. You haven't learned your lesson yet. You getting your lick. Y'all is crazy. Plus, the rumors are that he's a punk. I don't know if it's true, but that's what the rumors say. But again, you too old to be still taking these type of L's. We don't care. The girl wants you to give her 20 racks, and you're probably going to give her that. Now, what I've noticed is a lot of men are going back and asking for joint legal custody so they don't have to pay all of that money in child support. We saw that with Todd. Remember? Candy wanted to get the child support. No, Todd wanted full legal custody, and then Candy turned back around and said, no, give me custody. That way I won't have to pay you all of this money. So that's another defense thing that the girls are doing. They're going back and asked for custody so they don't have to pay for the child support. But he is a legal parent, and he does deserve, the custody that he's asking for, as far as I know. But I think it's ironic that he's not paying this girl. But maybe he's not paying her because he don't feel like she deserves it. He did call her a gold digger or whatever. Not a gold digger, but he did say some disparaging things about her. Maybe he feel like she's just being greedy. And let me also say this. $20,000 or $18,000 to me, I would have my baby, and listen, my baby will be the smartest, most intelligent, well-traveled, educated kid on the face of this earth if I had $18,000 a month. But I don't live the lifestyle of a celebrity. My baby daddy ain't living in mansions and coming through generational wealth. So that's different. Maybe this girl feel like Marlon Wayans, being a Wayans, coming from generational wealth, he could spare out a 20. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't let niggas in the industry skeet off in me. So I wouldn't know. Never have, never will. Never been slow enough to think that because a nigga in the industry, he could skeet off in me. I don't know what that feels like. Couldn't tell you. Sorry, not sorry. Couldn't tell you what it feels like. Don't know nothing about it. Okay? Let's move on. Y'all like the video, please, please, please. I want to get into the tendernism. But before we do that, look who put clothes on their wife and stepped out to the NAACP awards. Look at him. He's so feminine. He's such a bad bitch. Pastor Holy Whore and his wife stepped out. She got clothes on, y'all, and she still looks beautiful. Look at her. Don't she? Don't she look beautiful, y'all? She still looks sexy. Not in a negative way, but she still gives sex appeal. She still gives look. She still gives body-yaddy. And she's covered. There's no illusion of nudity. Even though some might feel like this might be a stretch for the first lady, hey, beggars can't be choosy. Let this lady and her bad bitch of a husband pose on the red carpet, please. Beggars can't be choosy. We got to crawl before we walk. Let's go with this. Okay? She don't look like a pastor wife. You're right, Carmen, but at least she don't look nude, or at least have the illusion of nudity. I don't know. Let's move on. Girl. No shade. Ugh. I just feel bad for the people who stuck down at the church house. I really do. Because they really believe in their heart of hearts they where they supposed to be. And I think that that's the part that mess. That's why I don't like church, because this church and these pastors have literally found a way to trick people into believing that their salvation lies in the buildings or even behind that pulpit. And the people who have fallen for this trick, because they don't want to open their eyes to that reality, they'll swear to God that that's not true. Oh, no, I go to church for me. Oh, no, I go to church for God. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you or God don't have to be in that building to get none of the stuff it is you're trying to get. You go there for everything outside of that. But that's the witchcraft. That's why I don't like church and I don't like pastors. Y'all be asking me why I go so hard on them. I don't, because I understand what they doing to my people. And I don't get mad at my people because I understand that they fallen victim to the witchcraft. But, you know, moving on. Let's move on. Tendernism. Tendernism has spoken out. Now, it had gone viral all over the internet that Mr. Tendernism was fired from Destination Smokehouse. So y'all don't know who Mr. Tendernism. He is the man who went viral for the meat off the bone stuff. He had this thing where they would cook the food and he would go viral for picking up the bone and all the meat will fall off. And he coined the phrase Mr. Tendernism. And he is Mr. Tendernism. All right. So boom, Tendernism gets coined. Everybody goes crazy. We love him. We want to support him. Then fast forward, we find out he's just a mascot and it's a clear man who's actually making all the money. Boom. Fast forward, everybody pulls back support from Mr. Tendernism because we like, hell no, this clear man is trying to steal from Mr. Tendernism. Mr. Tendernism then came out and told us in Black America to leave his massa alone, is what he said. I loves me, this white boy. Me and this white boys don't have no more problem. Why is you niggers coming around here making it bad for me and my massa? That's what he said. And then we all fell back, and then everything fell back for Destination Smokehouse. Everything fell back for Mr. Tendernism. Well, then shortly after that, he kind of fall back, and then he pops back up, Mr. Tendernism, or at least the rumor comes out that Mr. Tendernism was fired from Destination Smokehouse. And people were like, OMG, we knew that clear man was horrible. OMG, we got to go support Mr. Tendernism. So then the support comes back to Mr. Tendernism. And he hadn't spoke out to confirm that he was fired, but he did let the narrative go that he was. Do y'all want my honest opinion? Mr. Tendernism probably still working with that clear man, and this is all a ploy. Because see, what these clear people know is they understand black people more than niggas understand each other. They know that with a white face on it, you not going to support. But what they do know is when you believe is one of your own in front of it, you'll throw in all of your support. I believe, I don't know if this is the truth, I believe that Mr. Tendernism is not, in fact, separated from that clear man. I believe that this is all a ploy to get back your energy, back your support. And let me just say this. I'm not saying that we should always throw the baby out with the bathwater, but when it comes to Mr. Tendernism, all of y'all rallying around this man to go back and support him again, I believe y'all are supporting that white boy behind the scenes. Remember, he loves that white man. Y'all don't understand the conditioning of black people who have these type of relationships with white people. It's almost like an illness of a mental disorder. You not about to change these people's mind. Even being fired from a job and publicly humiliated is not about to change these people's minds. I'm from the deep south. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I know what I'm talking about. If Mr. Tendernism love that white boy, ain't nothing that white boy gonna be able to do to Mr. Tendernism to make him fall out of love with the white boy. So much so, Mr. Tendernism, the type of mentality these people have, they love the white boy so much that they'll even play on the masses of us to get us, you get it? To help the white boy. It's almost like what they call it when the women be in bad relationships and then they leave and then they come back. What they call it? Stockholm syndrome. That shit is real. And people, especially old black people like Mr. Tendernism, have horrible, horrible cases of Stockholm syndrome. They will turn against you for that massa. I'm not saying that that's what Mr. Tendernism doing. I'm just telling you this is what I believe, man. I believe this is a play to get y'all to give back your support and your energy. I'm not gonna lie. In this situation, Mr. Tendernism about 70 years old. I would not support this. I would not. He has made his bed to lay in it. He is a case study to be studied. But all of that running back to support this man, his loyalty, in my opinion, Mr. Tendernism loyalty lies with that white boy. Not niggas, not no grill, not no commercials, not Instagram, not TikTok, not Facebook. His loyalty lies with that white boy. He is the Stephen to the Monsieur Candy. This is a Stephen situation here. Stephen would have died when Monsieur Candy got hit in that house. When Django shot Monsieur Candy, what's the first thing Stephen did? No, Mr. Candy. That's this man right here. I know what I'm looking at. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be negative to Mr. Tendernism. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at. This man wouldn't mind playing in our face to help the white boy. It's a real mental thing. But anyways, fast forward, once our support was taken back, Mr. Tendernism, all of a sudden, a rumor goes out on the internet saying, oh, he's fired. He never agreed or disagreed that was real. And then he let it go. But people were still skeptical. Now, fast forward, the support ain't coming back, I believe, like the white boy wanted to come back. So now here it is. He got Mr. Tendernism back in front of the camera saying that he by himself. Y'all, like I said, support at your own risk. Let's get into Mr. Tendernism telling us that he is officially separated from Destination Smokehouse. I'm telling y'all, I believe this is a play.
A question I think everybody been wanting to know is, are you still at Destination Smokehouse?
No, I'm not. I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now. I had to go on my own, so that way I can do what I have to do. So I don't want nobody to be, it is what it is. You got to move on. When things happen, you don't get mad. Hey, you just take another step. Get glad. Praise the Lord, you're still living. But I'm finna tenderize the world now. Hey, they should have never. But it is what it is, y'all. And hey, family out there, y'all keep supporting me. I guarantee you, I ain't gonna do you wrong. Ooh, yeah.
While we're talking, a question I think everybody been wanting to know is,
he don't speak too clearly for me. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't understand the way the enemy works. Y'all only prepare with these eyes, and that's the problem. That's the problem. You rely solely on these two eyes. And I don't normally talk like this at the dollhouse, but I got to get this out here. Y'all rely solely on these two eyes, and that's y'all problem. He has not shown anything to make me believe that he's completely separated from the Destination Smokehouse. Mr. Tendernism adored that white boy. I watched it. I know what I was looking at. And so often you get players like a Tendernism, Mr. Tendernism, who will play in. Celebrities do it all the time. Celebrities do it every day. They sit on here and make 10 like they on your side, but really they doing the bidding of the white boy behind them. That's the same thing that's happened. I believe, I don't know it to be true, but I believe that's what we're looking at. Again, I'm not saying don't support him. I'm just saying something here in the milk ain't clean, bruh. And these people have studied Black people enough to know that we need representation. We love the way things look. We don't typically need to do no research on nothing. We move off of emotions, how we feel and how we think. And as long as the illusion is there, we gonna go. We going. We got to be smarter than that. Mr. Tendernism, 70-something years old. Support him how? How he want us to support him? He ain't about to open no restaurant. He too old to run a whole restaurant. How can we support him? Buying the food, just like all these other companies do. All they do is change the name on the same product and resell it back out to you. That's what this is giving. They just changing it. They're giving you the tendernism, making you believe this is all him so that you can still support and put the money back in his pocket. This is a shucker and a java like a lot of these black men be like in these South, and not just black men, black people, period, who love clears. I don't trust this. I don't trust nothing about this. I don't trust nothing about this. And then it says tendernism, the word mark. It looked like the owners is still Diamond Smokehouse. Who is that? Is that the clear man? Man, look. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Support at your own risk. Something in the milk ain't clean here. And if you don't believe that this black man, take Mr. Tendernism off the table. If you don't believe that there are black people who would do this for white people, then that's where you need to start. That's where you need to start. If you don't think that there are black people who will do exactly what I just told you they do, that I believe he's doing, then you already lost. Child. What he selling? Meat? What do you want us to support him to do? When we were all rallying behind Mr. Tendernism, saying Mr. Tendernism need his own, Mr. Tendernism was coming to tell us he loved this man. Let me go pull him up. Mr. Tendernism was telling us leave him alone. He loved this man. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. He was telling us, I love this man. This man is a good man, Savannah. Look.
Look at that. Look at that. And watch this. Come on. Even the vibrance with the color there. And the flavor is insane.
Hold on. This the white boy.
Destination. One in the nation.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Look.
Probably ask Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done. But ever since I reached out to him, I've gotten zero response. I thought I was very respectful. From what I've watched from the review, it just didn't seem like he really captured what it's like when you come to this place. It's just disappointing that as popular as people can be on social media, people don't know everybody. If I would have known
midnight stroll, I'm strolling. I see.
Because I think that's cap too. Hold on. I think that's cap too. With the boy on here saying he gonna invest in the tendernism, I think that's cap too. But stay right there. Hold on. Let me see if this video was it.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today, and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine that's going on inside here, and it's a beautiful.
This man wants to be the social media.
Let me go down. Maybe here.
What he's added to the business has been huge and is very visible to a lot of people. But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero.
So the owner of a restaurant called Destination Smokehouse.
Hold on. I was trying to find that clip when he was like, I love him. This man.
Hey, this is official Mr. Tendernism coming to y'all. You know, I just got off the freeway kind of late at night.
No, that's when he said he started his own one. He was shucking and jiving for that man.
All right, so leg one is down. Brother has to go back. He's got some special stuff to attend to. How you feel, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm leaving Dallas out of this gate right here. I can't tell you where I'm leaving out of, but anyway, I'll see y'all again in the southern part of California, City B, Marietta. You know what we do. This destination, one the nation. And we'll see you again, Dallas. That's all.
Special trip, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes,
I love you. Thank you for coming out here.
I got you. I'll see you when you get back. You can't say you love me on camera. I love you, boy. All right, so
I don't trust this, y'all. There's nothing about this I trust. Literally nothing about this I trust. I don't trust it. He went from taking up for the man to going quiet to not all of a sudden resurfacing with his own restaurant. I don't trust it. But, you know, again, support at your own risk, y'all. Something in the milk ain't clean. Like I said, I don't know what he planning on selling. What is he going to sell? Meat? Mr. Tendernism, is he opening a restaurant? And all y'all saying, I used to work in restaurants over 10 years. I waited tables. I bust them. I was a hostess and I did bartending. I worked in restaurants over 10 years. He can't run no restaurant. He too old. So how are we supposed to support him? Are they going to come up with a new meat, a new food, slap a new name on it and make you swear to God that it belongs to the man? Y'all want some tendernism? Ask your cousin to throw some meat on the grill. You got tendernism at home. Bloop. Yeah. Y'all want to support the tendernism? You got tendernism at home. Somebody around there want to throw some meat on the grill. Put that money toward the meat fund for the person at home who want to throw some meat on the grill because the sun came out. Y'all want to support? Yeah, that's how you support. Support the nigga around the corner who don't mind throwing some meat on the grill. Add something to the liquor fund. Bring plates in cups. Don't just bring your churn next time. Y'all want to support the tendernism? They got a tendernism in your neighborhood, at home. You got tendernism at home. Don't want to hear about it. Don't want to hear about it. It's somebody in everybody's neighborhood gonna put that grill up and just need something to put on there. Go down to the store and get a pack of leg quarters and give it to the man down the street so y'all can do something for them churn around there. You want to support the tendernism? There you go. Go get a pack of pork chops and go get a pack of ground meat and pack that shit up and put that shit together for them churn and get some juices or something in there. Y'all want to support the tendernism? Shit. Girl, please. All of this. But then I want to support. You got tendernism at home. For real. That's the problem. Somebody say I miss neighborhood block parties. For real. It used to be random to a neighborhood block party, wasn't it? I'm talking about just a random somebody open up the Jhonnie plug. That's what we call it. What y'all call it? The water hose? The water thing. We call it a Jhonnie plug. Girl, let somebody come out there with them pliers and open up that Jhonnie plug. Girl, somebody put that speaker in the window. Put that speaker in the window. And then next thing you know, somebody done pulled their little Walmart grill out and we got a whole party going on. Next thing you know, people pulling up, cheering outside. Girl, please. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Oh, and support the doll. Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. The link is pinned to the chat. Y'all make sure y'all support the doll and go get some merch. Holla at your girl for the merch. Okay? Now we got to get into Jhonnie Blaze. What is tea? What's going on with Jhonnie Blaze? Now let's be clear. I heard Jhonnie Blaze was crazy as a Betsy bug. They say she threw it off. They say she fine as hell, but throwed off. Now I don't know how true it is. I'm just telling y'all what they said. So Jhonnie Blaze, so talented, ends up getting into, I don't know, her and her boyfriend broke up. And when they broke up, my girl Jhonnie came to the internet and spazzed out and said that the nigga was abusive, all types of stuff. Now, y'all know Jhonnie Blaze. Jhonnie Blaze was from growing up hip-hop. She used to be on Growing Up Hip Hop. I want to say she was on Love and Hip Hop as well. I think she's uber talented and extremely beautiful. I've always thought she was super talented, super beautiful, but it's a demon she fighting, I believe. I believe she fighting a demon. But anyway, I've heard through the grapevine that every relationship, or at least a lot of her past relationships, has ended in craziness. It's ended in Jhonnie spazzing out. So when they say she spazzed out this time, They say that it was par for the course. It's normal. So apparently she's in a relationship with some NFL player. Let me see if I can get his name. Mike Pennell of the Kansas City Chiefs. She's in this relationship with Mike Pennell of the Kansas City Chiefs. And she goes live to tell us that basically the nigga is abusive and all types of stuff. But then he accuses her of extortion, saying that basically she was trying to extort $50,000 from him when he wanted to not mess with her no more. I don't know. All I know is I looked up and Jhonnie was online, bald head and spazzing out. And I said, oh, this must be real. Because who comes online bald head to spaz out? Here you go. Let's get into Jhonnie. It says, Mike Pennell of the Kansas City Chiefs accuses Jhonnie Blaze of extortion after allegedly requesting PayPal payments ranging from $50 to $50,000 as he files restraining order against her. Now, I did go and read through these text messages, and it seemed like at first she was starting off by basically harassing him. And then when he hit her back saying that I'm going to go public with these receipts, she flipped it and was kind of like bipolar. She flipped it and was like, you need to stop contacting me. And he was just like, girl, I'm about to post these receipts. And then she started freaking out, all kinds of stuff, saying I'm no longer protecting you, all types of stuff. Happy birthday, Mecca Jones. Happy birthday, beautiful. Let's get into Jhonnie spazzing out. Then we're going to get into the text, y'all. Like the video.
You is a weak ass fucking bitch ass nigga, bro. You use women all your fucking life. You use women and you play them and you keep playing them. I am not that bitch to fuck with. Everything that I did, I've never fucked nobody but you. I didn't play with nobody but you. I didn't think about nobody but you. You got a bitch at your fucking game. When I begged you. The shit that you brought me, that shit, I don't fucking want it no more. That shit, all this fucking shit that you fucking gave me. I swear to God, all these little shits that you be sending to fucking people, all that shit, fuck you. You is a weak ass fucking bitch ass nigga, bro. You use women all your fucking life. You use women and you play them and you.
All right.
Keep playing.
So it sounds like he pulled the Steffon Diggs and had a girl at the game. And this causes her to spaz out because you heard her say, you had a bitch at the game. And she was like, I didn't cheat on you. You're the only person I slept with, da, 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 da. So apparently he brought another girl to the game. I keep telling y'all girls out here in regular world, y'all be running behind these celebrities and these athletes. You gonna get played. You gonna get played over. You gonna get messed over. You're going to get messed over. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Like, but apparently these niggas be having a way. So he must have had some girl at the game causing her to spaz out. And this is where she came on here crashing things that he done bought for her, saying she don't want it no more. And he used women. And it sounds like she's hurt. It sounds like she's hurt. It sounds like she found out she got played. And it's giving Cardi B. Y'all think y'all bad bitches to athletes with all access to bad bitches. Cardi B is a bad bitch. Jhonnie Blaze are bad bitches to regular men. To athletes, you a drop in the bucket. Most of the girls that's hanging around the locker rooms are bad bitches. It don't matter your status. It don't matter your accomplishments or your achievements. It don't even matter your gifts and your talents. These niggas is harassed by bad bitches all day and all night. None of that shit matters. And I don't know if that's the case for Jhonnie Blaze. I don't know if she feel like her being Jhonnie Blaze is what should have kept the nigga. But damn, you with an athlete. It was gonna happen. And on top of that, it seems like Jhonnie Blaze is battling a demon. Jhonnie Blaze is very hurt and unhealed. And it doesn't matter how beautiful she is. It doesn't matter how talented she is. If she don't go in and heal whatever that is, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Because it do sound like she probably gave her all to the nigga. But the nigga was giving his all to everybody else. We've all been there. Guilty. I've been played like a duck goose on many occasions behind a nigga. I don't think there's a woman on here who can't say that she haven't been played more than once by a nigga, or at least by more than one. It's kind of like it's part of the game. When you go into this game of dating in this world, you gonna get a lick. It's a lot of licks. It's a lot of L's you gonna take. Guilty, bitch. I done took so many L's, bitch. I started calling myself L-yay, bitch. L's. We all take them. I'm guilty. But it's the way we respond to the L's we take. You propped up the phone, press go live, waited for the countdown, and prepared yourself for you to come on a live bald head, tearing your shit up, titties falling out, for you to tell us that the nigga got another bitch at the game. Oh, girl, I would have never, even if it's true. If I'd have rather recorded and keep it in my files, bitch, I would have never put this on here. Y'all wouldn't have got it. I ain't saying I wouldn't have did it. I'm saying you would have never seen it. Now, I wouldn't have did it because, bitch, by the time I prop up the phone and press go live and wait for the countdown, I'm out the mood now. So you're right. I wouldn't have did it. By the time I would have did all the prep to get to the cry, it would have been over because I would have forgot why I was so sad. Because it would have took too much with prep. I do this online shit every day. I'm telling you. It takes a lot out of you mentally to prepare to come on here. So for these girls to prop these phones up and prepare to go live, I know they practicing their lines. I know. Anybody who work on social media knows the preparation it takes to go live. Even if it's a random live, you still got to log in the app. You still got to press the live place. You still got to say, I want to go live. You got to find a filter. All of this you got to do before, you got to get the filter on here. Then after you get the filter, you got to say go live. And then you got to wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you got to wait for the thing to say action. By that time, I done forgot why I was crying. I might still be sad, but it don't hit the same. But, you know, people do this every day now. Now, let's get into these messages. So this is what, I don't know if she posted this or him. I think these are his receipts. So this is her. I recorded it on purpose. This is what she's saying to him. It is a reason I'm placing it on disappearing mode. So I guess this is her texting him or DMing him. She said, shake my head. I had to go enjoy, shake my head, sad. Go enjoy your vacay while you can because this is nuts. She says, you need help. I will not save you at all or protect you. Then she texts back and says, bye, Michael, or whoever. Then he responds and says, don't need you to protect anything. I'm looking forward to court. So then she responds, yeah, okay, woman beater. Then she says, again, I don't care, or I didn't screenshot. I record you. You're abusive. Why you're contacting me? Then she responded again and said, stop contacting me. And then he says, so when's the court date, or are you keeping it all internet? Then she responds and says, stop contacting me. Stop contacting me. Then she says it again. Stop contacting me. She said about 5 times. Then he sends her receipts of his court docs. And he says, you had a cease and desist since February 14th. You never stopped contacting me or posting lies. Oh, she filed a cease and desist or a restraining order, whatever, February 14th. She was really in her feelings. He was spending Valentine's Day with the other bitch. I already know. Then he says, then she says, keep all internet. You don't get it, man. Go focus on one of your fake females. And when you do your interview, I'm letting you know now, I wish you well. No lies. It's true. Then she says, you want me to lie for you? I'm not doing it. Then he says, so you think you getting peace now? No. And then she responds, I'm recording you right now. I have peace. And then, okay, where was I? I'm recording you now. I have peace. She says, I'm actually feeling fine, Michael. He says, record it all. It's all getting posted. And then she says, you should relax and leave me alone. You really low-key scaring me, so leave me alone. That's the setup. He says, no more harassment in private. And then she pressed okay. Then he says, no, she says, me, shake my head. She says, go do something. You don't scare me. This is insane. You play so many women, but you won't silence me. And then he sends her a screenshot of something, or she sends it. And then she says, I did this to make people aware of your evil ways. I don't need your money. That alone shows me I never needed you for anything. I'm sorry. Then she says, I did this to make people aware. I never needed anything. And she says, you're abusive. He says, you requested 70K on PayPal. Then he sends laughing emojis. Then she says, I thought it was 50. Make up your mind. And then he says 3 separate transactions is on the story. And then she says, I have the text and audio of you begging to give me money to make me go away. And then he says, and will be every day. So wait, girl, why is you saying that you got him proven? Wait, Jhonnie, you can't be this slow. I need some water. Jhonnie can't be this slow. So Jhonnie says, I have it recorded where you was paying me to leave you alone. You kind of contradicting you saying he harassing you. If you said that you have a screenshot of him paying you to leave him alone, it corroborates his story, Jhonnie girl. When you said that, basically what you saying is what he's saying is true. Because if he paying you to leave him alone, that means you harassing him and it's not the other way around. Am I reading this wrong? Somebody drop down in the comments. I thought that's how I was reading this. It sounds like he's paying you to leave him alone, which means you are harassing him, not him harassing you. Yeah. Okay. Then he goes on to say, he says it's on the story. She says, and I have the text and audio of you begging to give me money to make me go away. He says, and will be every day until we in court. Then she says, show the ones of me being petty, LMAO. Then she says, okay, well, you post me every day. Go ahead. I don't mind at all. Then she sent a heart emoji. She says, shake my head, you sick. And then he responds, every day. And then she says, focus on your victim. That's with you, not me. I'm not in rotation. I got someone clearly, and you know it. This is very toxic and disgusting. I would have been tapped out of this. And then he says, what happened? She says, you know, and she knows. She'll tell you, but I'll tell you this in standing on what I said. He said, good. She says, woman beater to the max. He says, hope you can afford the repercussions. She says, good. I know you're livid because you can't control no one but the toy you with. Get help. He says, I'm suing for all of that OnlyFans money. Girl, they both nasty and disgusting and toxic. She says, threatening me again, suing because you hit me. And then he says, not a threat, it's a promise and already in progress. I don't even want to read no more of this. I don't. Because my nerves getting bad. I feel like I'm witnessing an argument between two stupid people. And it's making me stupid by them asking me who right and who wrong. That's what it feels like. And I don't like it. It look like they do this with each other. This is what they do. He do something crazy. She spaz out. Then they have makeup sex. It's weird. I don't want to read no more. I'm off it. The part that she won't be able to take back though is this. How old is Jhonnie Blaze? How old is Jhonnie Blaze? They say she 35, but she probably 40. She looked 40. She's a beautiful girl, but they say she 35. She probably 40. Too old at any rate for this. Oh, Jhonnie, girl, you need to get it together. Jhonnie need help. I remember her on Growing Up Hip Hop. I forgot who she was getting into it with, but she's bad. I'm talking about bad. Like, it wasn't just a regular let me fight. It was like a different type of spaz. Somebody said I thought she was about Scrappy age. I thought she was about our age too. Quiet as it kept. Even when I first met her, I was like, she about my age. But you know, the internet, they could control the internet, what they want the internet to see. Yeah, she was fighting over Bow Wow. Sure was. OMG, you just brought it back. She sure was fighting over Bow Wow. Yes, she was. She's bad. I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about if Jhonnie Blaze, I'm not no doctor, but if Jhonnie Blaze have any mental health issues, she need medication bad. It's bad. She's bad. It wasn't regular, I'm a black girl or I'm just mad and I want to fight. It was something clinically need to be looked at here. But she decided to die on this hill with the NFL player who's probably going to continue to invite these girls to the show. I mean, to the game. They just did it to Cardi. That's what these niggas do. I keep telling y'all, these celebrities. Let me say this. Let me back it up and say it like this. Y'all are just getting into sports and entertainment. And I'm saying y'all because there are a lot of people coming from hip hop, reality TV, and all this stuff because now your faves are dating athletes. Y'all are just now getting into the sports world. I was already there. And what I'm telling you is Cardi B is only up here in your world, in the hip hop world. Outside of the hip hop world, Cardi B is not that girl. Jhonnie Blaze, all of these girls y'all see, Jhonnie Blaze is an internet girl. She's a reality TV girl. Jhonnie Blaze is that girl in that world. But in football world, she's a regular, schmegular bitch like Cardi. Because all the women around these men have bad bitches falling out of the sky. And guess what? Some of them look nicer than Cardi. Some of them look nicer than Jhonnie Blaze. And you talking about a nigga athlete who most of them, not all, some of them already had the swag. But most of them niggas would have never got the time of day from a girl, even a portion of these type of girls. You think they not going to take, man, they about to take all of the advantage they can. And y'all problem, and I'm saying y'all because there's a lot of people don't understand the sports world. People coming from these other worlds, the hip hop world, the reality TV world, where these girls reign supreme, they don't reign like that over there. They just don't. And these men are going to treat them accordingly. And y'all going to have to get used to it. Your fave is going to get played. When your fave step over into any athletic world, if they step into an athlete's world who ain't shit, they going to get played. And it don't matter how high up on the pedestal you think they are. It don't matter because they pedestal go away in the sports world. Because in the sports world, them people don't give a damn about none of that. It's just the truth. I'm telling you what I know. I was over there. I used to be over there. I'm telling you what I know. I used to be over there. I don't watch sports no more. But it is what it is. Jhonnie Blaze look a mess. Hopefully she can get it together. But she needs some serious help. Like for real. She really needs some help for real. All jokes aside. Something is clinically not okay with Jhonnie Blaze. And I'm not no doctor. But I'm just saying. Gaia Waters Tarot. Thank you so much. I love me a tarot reader. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you, boo. Appreciate you. Aquarius Moon 713, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says, love you down to the ground. Vu, love you back. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Y'all get the likes up on the video and shout out to everybody in the building. Choose Life RK7R1 or RI. Says, thank you for the super chat. Says, off topic, but I'm an Aquarius and my kid's father is a Pisces. Seems we were better friends. Our kids are teens and we don't speak at all. What you think? Well, I haven't had many encounters with Aquarius, but Aquarius, in my opinion, don't mix with no Pisces. They just don't. In my experience, I just think we too polar opposite. As a Pisces, too polar opposite. A lot of Aquarius people to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I'll say a water sign. To us, sometimes you motherfuckers come off like toy soldiers. Like y'all don't have not all the time, but y'all have a very stoic, Aquarius people have a very stoic, no nonsense, military, whereas a Pisces, free spirit, free loving. I'm pretty sure in the 70s when they was doing LSD and all them psychedelics, I'm pretty sure a lot of the Pisces was in there like this. You know what I'm saying? Because we all extra in the mind. You know what I'm saying? But them Aquarius people, y'all like brick walls. My sister was an Aquarius. God bless the dead. Y'all some brick wall. Y'all are different. I don't know. I just ain't never seen it work out. I'm sorry. It might work out. I know for me, I stay far away from the Aquarius people. I don't want no problem with them people. I love them down because they smart and I need them. But I don't want to date them at all. And when you say you and your baby daddy better as friends, that makes all the sense in the world. Let me tell you why that makes all the sense in the world. Because where a Pisces lack, Aquarius pick up damn near almost all of that. You see what I'm saying? Where a Pisces is all in our head doing all of the free spirit bull crap, the Aquarius is the one to be like, snap out of it, bitch. Now is not the time. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense that an Aquarius, you being an Aquarius and your baby daddy being a Pisces, that y'all are better off friends because that's when the dynamic works. That's when, in my opinion, that's when the dynamic works the most. That's just my opinion. But yeah, like I said, I've been a Pisces all my life. We just a different breed of people. We need people with some sort of emotion, some sort of water in the chart. Y'all Aquarius don't be having nothing in there. It just be empty. It be like, hello, 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 hello. Anybody home, bitch. You be like, anybody in this bitch? Girl, ain't nobody in here? As a Pisces, we got Fraggle Rocks in our head. We got all kind of stuff. Choose Life. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Blaze was fighting over rich pennies too. Not rich pennies. I love it. Not rich pennies. Oh, girl. Oh, honey, let's go find you a man. Not rich pennies. Oh, honey, let's go get you a husband, honey. Let's go find you a husband. If that's what you're looking for, girl. I can find you a man that might want to settle down, honey. Oh, girl. That's disgusting. Horrific. Horrid, girl. I couldn't imagine. Fighting and spazzing out for rich pennies. Oh. Let's move on. The girlfriend's kickback. Thank you for the super chat. Says, love you, spiritual sis, and I love you back. Thank you so much. Shout out to all my spiritual people in the chat. I love y'all so much. And Ebony Star, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, how you feel about Virgo, boo? Oh, girl. Let me just say this. Shout out to the Virgo people. You mean romantically or in the regular world? I think in the regular world, I like Virgos. You know, they in the water side. In the regular world, Virgos are dope. They kind of like have a lot of traits that Pisces lack as far as we more emotional than grounded, whereas Virgos are hella grounded. So I think with Virgos, they dope. Now romantically, for me, cut the cord, bitch. Nah. I'm good, love. Enjoy. It's one Virgo fucked it up for everybody. Said what I said. Oh, yeah. Said what I said. One Virgo messed it up for everybody. You get it? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I mess with a Virgo, but the last one made it rough for the next one. I'll just say that. But with that being said, let me get up off of here. I love y'all down to the ground. I will catch y'all on the next one. Tomorrow we got Malone Madness Monday. So I catch y'all Malone Madness Monday. Y'all, I'm not doing no more baddies. I'm off the baddies. And people say I can't do it no more. They won't put me in prison. So I don't want to go to prison. So I'm not doing baddies. Don't ask. I appreciate it though. We'll Joe some stuff I see. I love y'all down to the ground. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.